bitch, jump in that fire.
Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how zodiac signs can play a role in one's love life. First, let's dive into what is a zodiac sign. When you incarnate into this life, there is a specific way in which the planets and the stars are aligned in the skies, and that is pretty much when you are assigned your specific zodiac sign. Now, depending upon whether you follow Western astrology or Hindu astrology, your zodiac sign can potentially be different depending upon who you talk to or whichever one of the ones that you follow. Now, in my opinion, if you're a person who studies astrology, you're a hardcore astrologist, I would advise to do a lot of cross-referencing between the two cultures so that you can get the most accurate information. But in today's video, we'll be discussing Western astrology because I know most of my viewers most likely follow Western astrology, so it would just be smarter to stay on that topic. When you understand the 12 different zodiac signs, you can make a somewhat accurate prediction of a potential lover's personality and their character traits, or if you want, maybe even better understand yourself. But it is crucial to also understand that it is not an exact science. Astrology is not an exact science. So don't solely go off of astrology, because the way in which a person is raised and their environmental situations also play a factor into who they are. As you can see in the chart on your screen, each zodiac sign has an element that it corresponds with. And if you understand elements, then you know certain elements do not necessarily mix well. So fire and water is known to not necessarily mix well. Earth and fire is known to not necessarily mix well. It's not corresponding elements. So when dating, it would be smart to get with someone that is either of the same element as you, or get with someone who is of a harmonious corresponding element. So for example, someone like me who is a Virgo or an earth sign, I would have a more harmonious relationship with a person who is a water sign or someone who is also an earth sign such as myself. So a Taurus or I forgot the other earth sign, but yeah, I mostly don't get along well with fire signs when it comes to romantic relationships. For me, fire signs are cool when it comes to, just playing around, having fun and shit like that, kicking it, nothing with full-on commitment, because I just simply don't mix well with those type of people. They like to socialize a lot, they like to go out a lot, whereas me being an earth sign, I don't really like doing those things. I'm more of a, fucking homebody. But that's enough about me. If you're a water sign, you will want to steer clear of the fire signs, because it's always been common knowledge that fire and water do not mix, like I said previously. Now, of course, this all really depends on your personal preference, because you got some people who like to be in relationships with someone who is completely opposite than them, and then you have some people who like to be in relationships with someone who is damn near the fucking same as them. So it really depends on your own personal preference when it comes to dating. Another thing to note or to look into and to study is the 12 different houses for an even deeper understanding of someone. Every person has a zodiac that is assigned to each of their 12 different houses, or a zodiac that is assigned to a series of planets. And this will tell you the way in which a person likes to love. It tells you the way that they might potentially communicate in certain situations, how they may react to certain situations, certain vices this person might potentially have. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to get too deep into that. We're not going to go further into that. But yeah, to conclude this video, I challenge each of you to take a look into your previous relationships and think about the zodiac signs of the ones that were pretty successful and the ones that weren't so successful, and see if you can possibly find an element that you tend to have more of a harmonious relationship with, and from there move accordingly in regards to the future romantic relationships that you might potentially have, or even the people that you hang around. Because let's say, for example, you see in your previous relationships you got with a lot of Pisces, Scorpios, and Cancers. So from there, and you see that those are good relationships, you know that, okay, I tend to get along well with water signs. So in your next relationship, try looking for someone who is also a water sign. So That's all for this video. Like, share, and subscribe.